Good morning to Morning Live viewers. My name is Tepo Mwai and welcome to Bottom Line. Following caution that dominated markets, investors around the world are analyzing their next moves following a much-anticipated speech from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. The speech has been interpreted by many as a signal that the Fed is open to cutting interest rates. The initial reaction was a strong rally on global stocks. Let's see how the JSE reacted to that speech. We had a strong session on the JSE on Friday for emerging markets. We know like South Africa, a rate cut is a welcome signal. A rate cut will make countries with high interest rates like South Africa more attractive for investors. So let's take a look at sectors that seems to have attracted investors on Friday. The oil share index, of course, closed a week on a high note. It finished at over 102,700 points, buoyed by the financial sector, which climbed 2%. Industrials also helped lift local markets, adding over 1%. However, not all sectors shared in their gains. The resources stocks ended down 0.4%. That's despite that higher gold price that we have seen. Let's take a look at the currency market. Of course, look at that. The local unit at a 9-month high, gaining almost 1.5%. An impressive one-day gain. It was trading at around 17.73 before Powell's speech on Friday. It firmed to 17.43 after that speech. We also saw gold climbing on the day. Of course, the yellow metal leaped $3,375 an ounce, but still below the April's all-time high of $3,500. South Africa, as a major gold producer, of course, is benefiting. Crude oil, platinum, copper prices rallied to multi-year high. Now, let's take a look at government bond. The South Africa's benchmark 2035 government bond firmed with yields coming down almost 7 basis points at 9.57%. Look at those yields. By Friday noon, they were sitting at around 9.64, falling in late afternoon trade to 9.57, a gain of almost 0.7%. For now, it's still those external factors that are driving the local markets. Well, for now, we turn our focus on matters relating to markets, and we are joined virtually by Maboko Seabi, an analyst with BrokStock. Maboko, thank you very much for joining us. Just tell us a little bit about BrokStock.
Hi there. Thank you for welcoming me to the show. So we are BrokStock, and it's a licensed Category 1 licensed FSP. We offer clients diversified CFD products from stocks, ETFs, crypto, and Forex, also including commodities.
What's your target market?
All right, so currently we target everyone. So the whole aim of actually the app was to make it easy and accessible for everyone. So it's quite easy to download the app. All you just need is your ID and a picture of yourself, and then you can have your account open. And, you know, the minimum deposit is 100 Rand. So it's literally from everyone, from a beginner to an advanced stage kind of investor.
As a CFD platform, what opportunities have you identified in this market? We know that there's a lot of competition in terms of a gap that you're trying to fill.
All right, so I think we'll backtrack a bit and go back to the 2020 COVID level, right? There's been a shift where everything went a bit digital. So a lot of platforms moved from your traditional bureaucratic kind of processes and moved to more online, with trading as well included. And so as other industries, where then we experienced an explosion of people being more online, and we wanted to bring that to the people to make it accessible and easy for people to actually invest, because it doesn't need to be a difficult process. And yeah, that's the whole approach we came with.
Well, if you speak to many people who are trading, especially retail traders, MetaTrade is still the most popular platform, especially among young people. And it looks like, platforms like yourself needs to do a little bit more in order to be out there. How are you positioning yourself in that competition to be known and to be out there?
Yeah, all right. Okay, so like when it comes to this, we need to acknowledge that there's a gap in education, right? It's not that we have been fully like educated on the matters, right? Yeah, people are aware that you can trade with Meta, and I think with most of the Meta MT5 or MT4 that people have been using is based off for Forex and commodities and indices. But we've hardly never seen a lot of adoption when it comes to stocks on the JSE, whether on the US, right? So there's a lot of education that still needs to go out so that we can actually educate people so that they are more informed and that they are more there's more conviction to them actually wanting to invest in shares and stocks and in apps like BrokStock, right? And then secondly, and it's something that we can't just do overnight, is building trust, So it does take time to build trust, but, we've put down necessary precautions where we are regulated, we are following every procedures in the book to actually try bring people and make sure that the customers are actually safeguarded from any scams, because I think it's really an industry that had a bad rep for some time now. So we are trying to position ourselves that they could even trust us with their funds and to be able to actually, like we said, invest easily.
How many active accounts do you currently have as BrokStock?
All right, we have active over 500,000 investors active on our platform currently. So, it's a growing number.
All right, thank you very much. That's Maboko Seabi, an analyst with BrokStock. And thank you very much. Till next week here on the show.